Hey guys, today I'll be answering this question of why do you really feel lost when you don't daydream? Let's say you skip daydreaming today or in 2 days, you really feel lost. You feel like you don't have anything going in your real life. Actually, the main reason you feel lost is because you've neglected real life for a very, very long time. So when you really go to this imaginary world where it's so pleasurable, it's so euphoric, you feel happy, you feel free, you end up spending a lot of time, a lot of hours. You end up pushing people away. You end up isolating yourself. You end up procrastinating on your tasks. Like you end up doing all these, or, or you end up performing negatively in life. So when you don't daydream and then you come back now to real life, you feel so lost because you feel that you don't have a sense of direction, because you don't even know, let's say, you don't even have a vision for yourself. You don't even feel like real life is worth living. So you don't know if you are to pursue that side hustle, or if to look for that job, or if to look for that relationship, because you just feel like everything is all over the place. You lack this organization in the real world, because most of your organization, you've done it in your imaginary world. So what normally happens to most daydreamers is they end up organizing, like arranging everything in their imaginary world very, very well. You might be having a room in your imaginary world and it's a very clean room. You are cleaning it. It's so nice. But what happens is the same thing they're doing in the imaginary world, you might find yourself rarely doing these things in the real world. So when you snap out of that daydream, or when you don't daydream for some time, it brings to your awareness the disorganization you have in your real life. And when you see this disorganization, you just feel lost in the disorganization, or in your messed up real life. And then to make it really worse, the mind will tend to compare your desire, which is your ideal state, which is your imaginary world, with the actual reality. So when there is this comparison, of course there is a very, very huge contrast, because in real life it's either hot or cold. Like sometimes you may be betrayed, sometimes you may be supported. It's just how it is. But because you've not really gotten accustomed to that, or because you've never really faced those fears or accepted that actually that's how real life is, you end up feeling so lost and you just want to go back. You get so lost because you see the things you've neglected. Yeah. So the best place to be actually is that being lost. This is because when you feel lost, it means that maybe you're now starting to have this realization that actually there's something wrong with my real life. There's something I have to improve in my real life. Because if you convince yourself and say, like, my real life is very okay, there's no problem, I can just kind of work, I don't need friends, I don't need people, then that's a very dangerous place to be. But when you feel lost, you feel that there's actually a way you can now start to find yourself. So you will get more and more lost, or you will lose yourself more and more if you stay in that imaginary world. But if you come back to real life and start taking that first step, or start acknowledging that actually you are struggling with this thing, then maybe you can start improving it. But of course, the ultimate thing to find yourself is to work on the underlying issues. It's not even the daydreaming, it is the underlying issues that will help you really find yourself and be contented with real life. Hope you found that informative, guys. Until next time, have a nice day.